What's up guys, it's me Peru Young OZ here, and today I'm gonna do a review of Damian Lillard. Alright guys, now the way to get Damian Lillard is to get to 900 cards in NBA 2K15 My Team. Now once you reach to 900, you will get rewarded Damian Lillard. And I have reached 900 cards, I think like about maybe a month ago or a little bit less, and I posted a video of me finally getting Damian Lillard. And this video is just basically a more in-depth review of Damian Lillard. Now let's get started with his shot release. Now his shot release, I kind of struggled at first because sometimes I would shoot too early or I would shoot too late, or I would hold on to it too long basically. And his release seems like a slingshot, if that makes sense. So when he shoots it, it's like a slingshot, and you can't shoot too quick or you can't hold on to it too long, or else he'll brick it really bad. He'll brick it really bad. And so I've gotten better with his release recently, and I don't struggle as often as I used to before. But there is times where I tend to forget, and sometimes I do miss like wide open shots. But his release is not too bad, like to basically memorize and conquer, I guess. And if you still struggle with it, you can use the shot meter. But I don't use the shot meter. I just go with basically with the flow and try to memorize the release on top of my head. Next up, his 3-point shot. Now his 3-point shot is really good. Like his rating is not too high. It's not in the 90s, of course, but it's really consistent. If he's open, he'll make it. And then sometimes he could make step back threes also, and his range for 3-pointers is really deep, so that's also another positive. All right, next up, his drive-in. Now when he goes up for a layup, he's really good at making contact layups at times. So if someone's contesting his layup or drive-in, he'll make it most of the, well, not all the time, but he'll make it a lot of times, as I've learned from using him. Now his dunking is powerful at times, but it's not rated really high. Like it's not in the 90s, of course, but it's really solid. Like it's really solid. He'll dunk over people at times, so, and it's not too bad. But his dunking is not like overpowered, of course, but it is really good at times. So it's so, but it's still really good. All right, now his defensive play. With his defensive play, his steal is okay. His defensive stats, he's not really a defensive specialist. I would say his defensive play is average, not too great, but just okay, I guess. Now his speed. His speed is actually really good. His speed is what helps him gets to, or what is useful in when he's driving into the paint or going in for dunks or trying to set up for a three. So his speed is really amazing. So yeah, it's like rated in the upper 90s or mid 90s. And then next up, his passing. His passing is also really solid. Diamond, or at least the diamond version, his passing stats increase quite a bit actually. So his passing is actually really good. So you could run him as a point guard. Sometimes I tend to run him as a shooting guard. Now in comparing this diamond version of Damian Lillard to his gold version, his passing stats increased, his 3-point rating increased, also his mid-range increased. His dunking did not increase, of course, but his other stats did increase slightly. And I've used both cards, his gold version and his diamond version, and his diamond version is way better than his gold version. So I would recommend trying to get his diamond Damian Lillard over his gold version. But gold Damian Lillard is also pretty solid, so if you have him and you can't get diamond Damian Lillard, don't worry about it. It's not too bad, but his diamond version is pretty beastly. Now in what I recommend using in my lineup, yes, I would recommend using him in my lineup. I usually start him, or I have him coming off my bench most of the time, but I try to use him as much as possible because he is pretty beastly. Well guys, that's all for this video. I just wanted to show you Damian Lillard and also a review of his card, and I would like to give him a 5 out of 5 alpacas because his card is really beastly, and I would also recommend using them in your lineup or my team lineup for NBA 2K15. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more upcoming videos, and also make sure to leave a comment in the comment section below of what you guys thought about this video, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.